All right, man. We like to talk about how Cade and Killian Hayes is not working. It's affecting Cade Cunningham's development and it's affecting his game and also the team. We'll be right back. All right, man. I think we've seen enough with Cade Cunningham and Killian Hayes, and I think Killian Hayes' performance is not only affecting Cade Cunningham's, but it's affecting the team in the win and loss column as well too. Let's talk about it. Check out the Detroit Pistons Talk playlist, share the video, subscribe to the channel, all that stuff. So you know what I'm saying. Right now, Killian Hayes is knocking Cade to the two guard position. Obviously, we know coming 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 to this season that it was going to be they were going to be sharing the ball. Okay, we all knew that, and right now we pretty much figured that this was going to affect Cade's development and Killian's development, and that sharing the ball wasn't the best idea. But they went on and tried to make it work. Right now, Cade can have an impact, and I'm not sure he would have the impact that he can have because of the slow start, not playing in the month, not putting that camaraderie in the short training camp, and also not being in basketball shape. So that was a concern. But right now, it's even worse than I imagined. Okay, it's that bad. Okay, it's getting to that point where like I said before, they're affecting K development, and now people calling him a bust, which is super duper premature. But I broke down last night in the video I did last night about K. I broke down how all the other rookies they say is doing are doing great. They having up and down nights too. Nobody's consistently playing great. Some these guys are struggling in some capacity. They are struggling. Okay, but this is to be expected. It's irregular. It's still an irregular virus year. So it's still different. But it's to the point where this ain't working. And Dwayne Casey and Troy Weaver, they have to send Killian Hayes to the G League. We just talked about in the other video how they are applauding Killian scoring 8 points. Killian is not Killian is not a NBA player right now. He is not an NBA player right now. And they don't want to admit that they got that pick wrong. And like I told you in the offseason, trade him before people figure out that he can't play a lick. And I think the word is 100% out. And now he has no trade value. But people didn't want to listen to what I was saying. And it wasn't me hating or whatever. I said you trade him. You trade him before people figure it out. And you call it a loss. He can't play. Be patient and we'll wait for him to develop this, that, and the third. Nobody got time for that. Because now his development and them forcing him to play is getting in the way of Cade Cunningham and his development. And now they got to share the ball, and now they're playing Cade off the ball. Like I said before, if you was going to draft a two guard, it should have been Jalen Green. If this guy wasn't going to play point guard or point forward, since this wasn't a good pick. And now you're going to have to be forced to send Killian to the G League and let him develop. Then when Killian come back, then we could figure it out. But right now, this ain't working. This ain't working, and now it's affecting. It's affecting everybody else now. Now it's affecting Cade Cunningham. When he on the court, what's his purpose? He can't dribble. He improved the dribble a little bit. He can't dribble, so I mean, what's the premise of him being out there? He can't spot up and shoot. He can't finish at the rack. You got to ask yourself, why is he out there? Seriously, why is he out there? And defensively, ain't nobody playing great defensively. You know, nobody playing truly great. You know, Sadiq Bey getting, he ain't looking good. Killian ain't, putting the clamps on nobody. Then you could justify him being out there. If Killian was out there clamping people up, then we could be like, yeah, he could be out there. But no, that's why Andre Roberson stayed out there with Oklahoma City Thunder for so many years. He served a purpose. He served a purpose. And right now, Killian is not serving a purpose. He just out there. Honestly, he just out there. Running circles, running up and down the floor. If you got a kid that's struggling and you thought he was ready for trigonometry, calculus, and he not ready, you're gonna drop him down. You're gonna drop him down until he get ready. This guy's not ready. Killian is not ready, and now it's affecting Cade Cunningham as we predicted. So now what do you do? Do you keep faking it until you make it? And maybe Killian never make the jump. He's not an NBA player. It was a bad pick. Move on from it. There wasn't this wasn't an organizational thing where the organization failed Killian Hayes. This wasn't that. Killian just never was. There was a bad pick. He wasn't an NBA player, and it's exactly what I evaluated him on. He ain't an NBA player. He should have stayed overseas for a couple more years, but nobody wanted to listen. People say, well, just wait. Just how much longer are we gonna wait? He's a liability. He's beyond a liability. He's beyond a liability. And now you drafted another kid to play the two guard. He wasn't the best two guard in the draft, and everybody knew it. Jalen Green was the best two guard in the draft, so we was gonna take a two guard. Take a two guard. So now what? Now what? Do we take him out the lineup and put Frank Jackson in? Do we allow Cade to try to be a point guard and beat Luka? I'm not sure what you do. Can Cade handle the ball? Can he break? He obviously show he can blow past people better than I thought. So now can he run the offense? Can we teach him to run the offense? Or next year we in the draft for a true point guard. So at this point we're running in circles now. We're running in circles. So I'm honestly not sure. Because I'm not getting an opportunity to see him bring down the ball the majority of the possessions when he's playing. One thing I do know, I learned that this guy Killian Hayes, he ain't a point guard. He ain't an NBA player. I'm not even sure he's a Division I basketball player at the college level. So now we need to find out, can Cade run the offense, half court? Can he primarily handle the ball in fast break situations? That's what we need to know. We need to put him in the best position to win. And then next year we in the draft for a point guard. So, I mean, at the end of the day, it's no point of tarnishing two players, two top 10 draft picks, number 1, number 7 overall draft pick. And getting the label that, don't go to Detroit because they mess up players. Now it's the time to find out. Even if we play the next whatever, the 72, 77 game, whatever it is, and we find out that Cade Cunningham is not a primary ball handler, that's important intel. We move Killian to the minor leagues, let him develop. If he's down there for 2 years, so be it. Until he becomes an NBA player, cool. But then we know next year we need a ball handler. Now, if he is a ball handler and he is a primary guard, cool. Now what about everybody else? Jimmy Grant, the contract year next year. Sadiq Bey. A lot of players getting off to a slow start. We'll see if he pick it up. Can he be our three for the future? Stewart, he may be too small to go against guys like in Milwaukee, so we figure it out. Did you take Shaq and the dude that's going against I got Minnesota and develop him as the 5 You know what I'm saying? Do you believe in Isaiah Stewart? Do you become a rotational player? I mean, it's a lot to be asked. It's a lot that they need to find out. You're not covering up. We do know Killian is a G League player. Bye. Let's see if Cade can handle the ball. If he can handle the ball, then you look at guys like Jaden Hardy, you know, Shaq, stuff of that nature. So, like I said before, we already talking draft for the Lions. We already talking draft for the Detroit Pistons. And this is what I anticipated. This is what I anticipated. This is exactly what I anticipated. But nobody wanted to listen. I told you this team wasn't a playoff team. And at this point, Ben Simmons can't help you. He can't help you stop this rainstorm. He can't. And that's the honest truth. So right now, people talking about shaking out the starting lineup and all that. If you don't believe in Stewart right now, it ain't getting no better. Go ahead, put Olenek at the 5. But Olenek is not the permanent solution to the 5. See what you got that's immovable variables. You got to find out if Cade won, Bay won, Stewart won. Okay? Next year, if you go into the next year's season and Cade is your only true starter, that's fine. Bay coming off the bench developing, that's fine. So that means you're looking for every position next year. So we'll see, man. Let me know what you guys think. Find me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, on my links in the description. If you want to advertise your channel, video request, chop it up. Going through something, hit me up. Want to make a financial donation, Cash App, CJ Good 313, Venmo, CJ Good 313, PayPal link description. That's for the donate. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, share the video, comment, hit the bell icon on notifications. You change notifications when I drop a video or go live. Check out my main channel, Goodfellas Sports TV, right here on YouTube. Appreciate the love and support. One time for the one time. Check the Detroit Pistons Talk playlist out. Peace.